Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Had a couple of days off last week. I'll have a few days this week, but this morning I wanted to join you and say, hey, we've got a little winter weather finally. Now, had we had some normal winter weather, this probably wouldn't seem like that big of a deal, but this is the first, winter weather here basically in the month of December. So, hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Susan Wallace, and good morning, Chris Lee. Thanks for watching. And Sharon Baroni, good morning to you. So what you're looking at are the winter weather advisories in purple and the winter storm warning in, I guess I'd call it pink. So that's where this is strictly all lake effect snow in the accumulating areas. Now, all of us will get spurts of snow, but anything that's accumulating is in the shaded areas. The tip of the thumb, by the way, also under a winter weather advisory, and that green is for a lakeshore flood advisory for northwest winds that could make waves up to about 18 feet out in the water there. So here's the current radar. And you can pretty well see that we do have a lot of lake effect there. Let me get it so that you can see most of it. Bursts of snow coming into the Muskegon area and into Grand Rapids and moving its way south for the next several hours. You'll see the snow pick up. And in fact, the cold air hasn't moved into the far southwest corner yet, where it's still in the form of rain coming off of Lake Michigan. Some snow up around Traverse City, down toward Houghton Lake, also up across the UP. And in the southeast, Ann Arbor and Detroit, you will eventually get into snow showers as well. So here's the radar forecast. And we'll set this in motion for you here. And we go through the morning. This is noon. So you've got bursts of snow in the southwest. You've got bursts of snow in the north. Now, this is later this afternoon. That's when the snow increases across the eastern part of the state, the thumb through Flint and Saginaw, works its way into Ann Arbor and Detroit. I would call it as spurts of snow at that point, and then takes on more of a lake effect band look on the west side of the state, Ludington down to west of Grand Rapids. Northwest winds keeps it out of Grand Rapids area for the most part, and down through South Haven, Allegan County. That's where the main band will be. This is midnight tonight, and then that snow is starting to wind down overnight, and notice it just pretty much fizzles away, and I'll show you that after that, we go back to mild air. So this isn't going to be a long-lasting thing, but hold on to your hats, hold on to your steering wheels. Susan Pendergrass says, good morning from snowy, blowing Holland. And yes, it is, kind of a deceiving thing. Part of the factor is the fact that we are not used to it just yet. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, part of the fact is that we're just not used to it just yet. So here are the wind gusts. Sorry, lost you there for a moment. Wind gusts through the day, 11 o'clock, noon. So you could see a lot of wind gusts to 40 miles an hour across much of lower Michigan. Not so much through noon in the southeast, but as we get to 2 and 3 in the afternoon. Hey, good morning, Caro. Laura, I'm going to just say Laura S. because that looks like a tough name. Hey, Bob Sargent, thanks for watching. And Tom, thanks for watching too. Pamela Ball says, looks like full-fledged winter here in Rothbury. Yes, it does. Elaine Vickers, Kalkaska, 3 inches. You're going to wind up with about 6. We'll get to that in just a moment. Now, this is this evening. Look at that, the thumb. Thumb's going to be pretty nasty this evening because of several inches of snow and then 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. So it is going to be pretty nasty. Now we're at midnight and the wind gusts are still there but starting to come down, and by tomorrow morning the wind gusts have come down and things will change dramatically. What I do want to show you that's important is look by afternoon tomorrow. The winds turn to the southwest, and then the new theme, winter weather for one day and the next 6 to 10 non-winterish weather. Here are the total snowfall forecast off of a model that I like for this. Now, you see the streaks. That's significant in that it's lake effect snow. Jeanette Lottie, how much for Gaylord? So it's a northwest wind, which keeps the heaviest out of Gaylord, focuses at Kalkaska. You could have 6 to maybe 9 inches of snow. Hey, Jeremiah Richards, good morning to you. 6 to 9 inches Kalkaska, maybe Fife Lake. Traverse City area, 3 to 6 inches from Leelanau County into the west side of Grand Traverse County. Then we work our way down the shoreline. Inland areas, east of Ludington and Manistee, maybe a swath of 3 to 6 inches. And then in the far southwest corner, 3 to 6. Grand Rapids, probably 2 or 3 inches maybe. Maybe less than that just to the east of Grand Rapids. And we get over to the east side of the state, and you're looking at 1 or 2 inches of snowfall. The thumb, I would say, could be a little bit heavier. Okay, so let's look out into the future then. And here is the next 10 days. And what I want to show you is that after this storm pulls off, tomorrow we go back to a southwesterly flow and we get mild. And I'm going to give you a little closer perspective so we can go into the Christmas holiday and the travel. And the travel looks really pretty good because the story is 1 day of cold here, 1 or 2 days, and then we go into very mild. Amy Zettel wanted this storm on Christmas Day. So now we're into Thursday and very quiet. We're into Friday of this week. We're into Saturday, very quiet. We're into Sunday, Christmas Eve, dry. And then notice the next storm coming out of the southwest. So it could be a moisture maker, but we're on the mild side. Christmas Day, southwesterly flow, southerly winds, quite mild. I'll show that to you in a second. And this storm system trying to be a winter system, trying out at December 27th, but the upper air will just have none of it. There is just no cold air aloft. So here's a little closer look that will make more sense to you. So here we are today with our snow showers and our wind, all gone tomorrow. In fact, we'll go back to, I don't know, maybe some slow melting. And then we go into Wednesday and Thursday, great travel. Here's Friday. If you're traveling on Friday, it should be very nice. No storm system around the middle part of the country. This is Saturday. Still should be very fairly nice. The daylight hours, as we go in through the weekend, into the weekend and into Christmas, daylight hours should be well above freezing. So you shouldn't have any frost or stuff like that. Now, this is Christmas Day. Right now, dry, but remember my watch out that with this El Nino pattern, things can be off by a day or two out that far out. So I wouldn't necessarily believe it, but I would believe the mild air. This is the day after Christmas. And then, like I said, that storm trying to be a winter system, but by next Wednesday, the 28th, not really, not much. Look at these temperatures. So today we have falling temperatures. We'll settle back into the upper 20s and go below freezing. This is tomorrow. Wow. Imagine that. A winter day with a high temperature around freezing, even some spots just above freezing. And then Wednesday, we're back to near 40 degrees, all the way up to Traverse City, almost all the way up to Mackinac Island, even into the UP mid-30s. Thursday, mid to upper 30s to near 40. Friday, into the mid-30s. Saturday, looking at upper 30s. Sunday, looking at mid-40s. Monday, Christmas Day, maybe 50 degrees in a lot of places. Grand Rapids and Lansing and Flint and Saginaw and flirting with 50. Maybe even Traverse City flirting with 50 degrees on Christmas Day. Day after Christmas in the low 50s. And Wednesday 27th, far out as we can go, temperatures still into the 40s. Look at this 6 to 10 day forecast. Takes us to the 27th. Of course we know warmer than normal. Look at the 8 to 14 day forecast. Takes us to December 31st, New Year's Eve. Much warmer than normal. Look at the 3 to 4 week forecast produced last Friday, taking us to January 12th. A strong chance of warmer than normal conditions and dry. So you want winter, you got it today. You don't want winter, you got it the rest of the forecast for the most part. Very interesting weather pattern, as it looks like El Nino is doing what El Nino does. And we'll keep you updated on that, but for now, stay safe today. Wind, cold, blowing snow, not used to it yet, so you're definitely going to want to be careful, definitely in the snow belts. If you have the snow now, you will continue to have that kind of snow for the next 12 hours or so, and then things gradually turn around tomorrow and the second half of the week into the weekend, into the Christmas holiday. We're actually looking not what I would call freakishly warm, but very mild in the 40s and low 50s. Thanks for joining me. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Bye.